Should we dive into the memes?
Yeah. Hashtag MOPS memes if anyone wants to look at all of them after this episode.
And please add, if you have your own memes, please add, post them on LinkedIn using that hashtag, so they'll all be right there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So if you're not following Jason, you should, and you should also follow MOPS memes. So let's dive into it.
Yeah. So, and for anyone who is just listening, there's this truck pulling a 3-axle trailer, so a very huge trailer, and on top of it is one of those cozy coupes that a kid would have, like for a 2-year-old or something like that, and it's chained down. So, and on the trailer is the word Martech stack, and then over the cozy coupe is the size of the team to operate it. So, I think we fall in love with technology and different pieces that can help us do marketing better, but then also we kind of expect the same people to just learn every little piece of it, and it's always a lot to learn, especially when there's native integration. Sometimes those integrations still aren't all that user friendly. Sometimes you need to use some middleware to be able to integrate them, and one of the, I think, the misnomers that happens because it's called marketing automation and the word automation gets thrown around a lot. It seems like just connect it and it's all set to go. But actually, you need people to understand how to use it, and more importantly, be able to fix it if something's not working. Because yeah, if you set it up and it's running automatically, that's great. But that's really the case. Normally, you need someone who knows how to troubleshoot and identify what the issue is. And I think I forget who posted, but was talking about all the different hats that MOPS people wear. We're supposed to be not only know marketing automation, but also be data scientists and content writers and a whole bunch of different things. So I think a lot of businesses, they fall in love with the tech, but not so much the fact that they actually need people to run it.
Should we dive on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to try and explain this one?
Sure. So, and this one's pretty simple. So there's a guy drinking a glass of water, and there's another guy standing over him with a pitcher of water, pouring water in to his glass as he drinks. So, and I know, you've had a few podcast episodes about this recently where, being overwhelmed with the type of work that comes in. And I think sometimes when we work in MOPS, and this is almost going back to the last point, is it's automated. How come it takes more than a day to have a campaign up and running? I thought you were just automating this. So I feel like, the text is of the person pouring the water into the glass, request from marketing, and then the person drinking it is MOPS. So again, sometimes I think maybe we make what we sound, that we do sound a little too easy, and that's why you get all these requests and they expect a very quick turnaround, because you're supposed to be able to push a magic button and have it done. So and what I get from just hearing other people talking about them being burned out, I thought this was very relatable, and a lot of people agreed when it was posted. So
cool. Should we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's the Flex Seal guy, and hopefully you know what he looks like. But it's where he takes the Flex Seal tape. There's a big jug of water, not a jug of water, but like a container of water that's leaking. And he just takes the Flex Seal tape and puts it over the hole, and problem sealed. So the premise of this meme is, this is something that's super simple, even though it's actually not a very good fix if you have a hole that's leaking water. It may work in the commercial, but it's also not this easy and probably doesn't work that long. So the writing over the guy with the Flex Seal guy is marketers. The leaking water is not enough NQLs, and then when he's slamming his hand to fill the hole, it says lower qualification threshold. So this is something, and I'm sure anyone who's worked in MOPS has probably seen this at one time or the other, unless you may be just getting started. But there's this problem of not enough leads are getting through to the sales team, and then you realize, well, it's because the criteria to become an MQL is too high. So we're just going to lower that. Instead of having a score of 100, we're just going to knock it down to 70, which isn't very useful. I mean, you may get more leads, but I'm guessing that your conversion rate isn't going to go up. And it's just kind of funny because it's like, instead of either finding better leads, or B, doing a better job at marketing the leads you have, it's just kind of funny. But you see it all the time where it becomes a number game, and you want to be able to say that, well, we pushed this amount of leads. Why isn't sales closing them? And it's just kind of a funny solution.